try to bring you high-quality educational and informational content every single day. Why do you think the price is having such an anemic time? The news story of the hour. Jump onto the chart. Is this the beginning of a massive financial unraveling? We've got to add a little addendum to the show map today. So we start here on the daily. Now, we've been looking at the RSI on Bitcoin's daily chart for the last several days. It always has been, but it's been increasing over the last 50 years since the government has been bigger. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and welcome back to Coffee and Crypto Live. This is your week daily morning show where we bring you the latest in everything Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And in today's episode, we are going to be talking about the falling bullish momentum on the Bitcoin daily chart, because as you know, yesterday Bitcoin was in a symmetrical triangle pattern, which we had hoped would break bullish. Unfortunately, that's not what happened, and ever since then, Bitcoin has fallen bearish out of that exact pattern. Today, we're going to be talking about that pattern and what it means for Bitcoin and why Bitcoin dropping out of that pattern could spell some trouble for the bulls in the short term. Overall, though, of course, remember, we are still massively bullish on Bitcoin, and I cannot wait to see all of you guys succeed in the cryptocurrency space. Shout out to Justin Bland, who just became a Jedi Youngling. Thank you so much for joining our membership. Really appreciate you for tuning in every day and also for becoming a Jedi Youngling. Thank you guys so much for that. Before we get started, I do want to let you guys know that I've begun a sale on the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. If you didn't know, CT2A is the one-stop shop to learn everything that you need to know about technical analysis so that you can start investing, trading, and most importantly, making money in the cryptocurrency space. So if you go to the bitcoinacademy.teachable.com or just type CT2A into Google, you'll find it. Or check the link down below. Use the coupon code 20OFF. Then you'll be getting 20% off a lifetime membership or 20% off our yearly subscription. And I do also want to let you guys know that a new episode of CT2A will be being uploaded this Friday. As you guys know, we've been talking about putting new content into CT2A. We have just shot that new content. It is called The Gravitational Pull of Support and Resistance. I'm very excited about it. And for all of our members in CT2A, you are going to be getting access to that video on Friday. So stay tuned and make sure to sign up for CT2A using the link in the description box down below. And at checkout, use the code 20OFF. 20OFF, and you'll get 20% off of CT2A. All right, let's go ahead and read some chat and welcome everybody who is here today. Paul Torelli is in chat. Joe Bollier is in chat. Dax Brody, Crypto Ohio, Collagen Crypto. Almost sounds like it's collagen, like the stuff in your cheeks, but it's college in crypto. College is apparently in crypto. Not crypto in college, it's colleges are in crypto. Ryan Moody is in chat. Marley120 Thirst is in chat. RJ, Fury Inferno. Ernesto Flores is in chat. Dave Mueller. Ryan Moody again. Blaine O. Dave Mueller. We've got wait. Yes, Dave Mueller. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought there were two Muellers. I was like, oh, the whole family's here. Kenneth Quinn's in chat. Brandon Sandoval is in chat. Crypto Surge. Bob Riley. Christopher Hart. Christina Orozco. Of course, Justin Bland, who's a new member. Shout out to you. Quinn Daughtery said, good morning, Jeb. Favorite stream in the morning. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nicholas's Aquariums, Museum of Corruption, The Hybrid Family, AG201, Manze Thomas is in chat, Psychedelic Sunshine, One House Productions, and everybody else. Jason Zold, Alex Nibo, Carter Pennington, Vu Lee, Mr. Face 2. I'm not going to say your whole name because I'm not going to call you that. But everybody else in chat, shout out to all of you. Thank you for tuning in. OMAC's in chat. Good morning, Leland. Let's go ahead and get started. Really excited for today's stream. Right now, Bitcoin is trading at $51,500. That is a drop somewhat over the last 24 hours. As you know, yesterday we predicted that there would be a breakout on Bitcoin within the next 24 hours. We were almost certain that that was going to happen, and that did occur. Unfortunately, it was a break to the downside, and Bitcoin would go on to drop by a couple of percentage points. As you can see here on the hourly chart, Bitcoin did go into a correction almost as soon as the stream concluded, and we fell out of this symmetrical triangle pattern, dropping a total of 1.57% until about 8 p.m. last night Eastern. The good news, however, is that Bitcoin actually managed to rally up to a new high not very long ago. This is indeed a new yearly high. So while Bitcoin in the short term broke bearish out of the symmetrical triangle pattern, in the slightly longer term, Bitcoin actually kind of broke bullish out of it. And the reason for that is because if you redefine this trend line as such, then you'll see that Bitcoin actually sort of broke bullish out of a new trend line, out of a new symmetrical triangle pattern that it created. And from that point, we ended up setting a new yearly high. So over the last 24 hours, we've had some bearish factors, but we've also, of course, had some bullish factors. And that is quite exciting. I'm going to go ahead and remove this trend line because now this one is the one that we're really working with. Bitcoin finds itself right back in the exact same symmetrical triangle pattern, almost exact same symmetrical triangle pattern. Of course, we have some slight deviation, but in general, Bitcoin is still looking at a symmetrical triangle pattern that, with a very large price target. And it shows us that the bulls still have quite a lot of strength because we set nearly $53,000 as a new yearly high. We'll get back to Bitcoin in just a second, but let's continue on down CoinMarketCap. Ethereum trading at $29.20 up to $350 billion. That is a high for Ethereum, pushing towards $3,000. Shout out to all of our Ethereum holders. We are very excited to see how Ethereum is doing. It is up 10.6% in the last 7 days. Binance up 8.6% in the last 7 days. Solana actually going through a drop, which doesn't surprise me all that much because Solana front ran most of the market. Solana went through a massive 1,000% rally. It was trading at like $8 not long ago. And so it makes sense that it went through a large correction. That is going through a corrective movement right now. I don't think that will last forever. I think Solana is going to end up going into a much larger rally. We just need to give it some time. XRP is rallying over the last 7 days, painting a big symmetrical triangle pattern of its own that very well may break bullish relatively soon. In my opinion, it's a decent time to be loading up on all of the altcoins, even XRP. Cardano up 13% over the last 7 days. Avalanche down 5%. Chainlink down. Polygon up 13.5%, Tron up 10% over the last 7 days. ICP largely sideways, up 3.7%. Immutable X almost pushing into the top 20. It may dethrone Litecoin at any point here. It's only about $500 million away from dethroning Litecoin. That would be very, very interesting indeed. I do think Litecoin over the course of the next several decades will kind of fade into obscurity. Sorry to everybody who is a Litecoin holder. If you will remember, when I got into the cryptocurrency space, Litecoin was my first purchase. I bought it at $41.02. And when Litecoin was trading at $41.02, when I bought it, Bitcoin was trading at $30. And the amount of time it's taken for Bitcoin to go from... Sorry, it wasn't trading at $30, it was trading at $3. And the amount of time it's taken Bitcoin to go from $3,000 and, 16, 17x up to $51,500, Litecoin has rallied 50% in grand total. So sorry to everybody who doesn't like my take, but I think Litecoin's going to slip out of the top 50 over the course of the next 10 years. Immutable X, however, is on an upswing. Uniswap up 10%. Excited about that. Casp up to 17 cents. Doing very well. And part of the reason why I think Litecoin's going to fall into obscurity is because Caspa is a faster, better, more developed, more hyped up blockchain that has basically the exact same mission statement. So Litecoin's days are numbered. Let's put it that way. All right, Filecoin up 36%. Shout out to all of the Filecoin holders. It's doing very well. Stacks is stacking up 23%. HBAR up 28%, doing very, very well. A lot of these coins, VeChain up 35%. This has been one of our biggest gainers over the last little while. Very excited about that as well. So, as we can see, many different cryptocurrencies in the cryptocurrency space are performing very, very well right now. But the overall question remains, is Bitcoin going to take a breather? Is it going to take a pause? Or is Bitcoin still pushing straight towards all-time high? Well, I find it interesting. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the CryptoJeb oscillator. As you guys know, in partnership with LuxAlgo, we have created our very own technical indicator. Yes, if you didn't know, this just came out like yesterday is when it got available, when it became available to all of you guys. So if you are a subscriber to LuxAlgo under the luxalgo.com/Jeb affiliate link, then you have access to the CryptoJeb oscillator. If you do not have access to it, all you need to do is one of two things. Either one, go to luxalgo.com/Jeb, sign up for LuxAlgo using that coupon code, using that link, for any of the paid plans, and you'll be getting access to LuxAlgo. But if you've already done that, all you got to do, go into indicators, metrics, and strategies. I believe that is hotkey forward slash. Oh, it is. How about that? I've never used the hotkey for that. But hotkey / on TradingView, and then you will find in your indicators and strategies, down under invite only, the CryptoJeb oscillator. It's already got 11 likes. It's only been public for a day. Really excited about that. All right, so make sure to go and get the CryptoJeb oscillator and follow along with me on your charts if you please. This oscillator is extremely helpful because it shows us the momentum switching back and forth from the Bitcoin bulls to the Bitcoin bears. And as you can see, the bulls obviously have been gaining an exorbitant amount of momentum over the course of the last several weeks. And in fact, the Crypto Jeb Oscillator called this almost perfectly. You can see right here is when CJO started saying that we were going into an uptrend on bullish momentum. Right here is where it said that it stopped. Hopefully you can see that during this time where the momentum was shifting from bearish to bullish, you can see that Bitcoin was in a major uptrend. At the same time, as Bitcoin has been beyond this line, it's been trading sideways, momentum has been slowing down. And so many of our different indicators down here on CJO are indicating that Bitcoin is in need of a correction, and it is taking a correction. And so what we need to see now is, when is this going to reverse and start going back to the upside? When this reverses and starts going to the upside is when we can say, all right, I guess whatever green candlestick that caused that is actually a reversal indicator for now. Bitcoin is still on the daily chart anyway, generally in some sideways consolidation territory. This does not mean that the bears have taken back control yet. Of course, we have to get back down to the baseline for that to happen. But at the moment, the bulls are losing strength, and so we want to maintain an eye on that trend and see if that is actually going to confirm into anything of danger. Is this enemy, these bears, are they going to end up pulling Bitcoin back down towards prior highs, such as $48,000? That's what we're going to have to see. I wouldn't be at all surprised if that's what happened, considering how small of a correction we had back here. If you'll remember, and I got flack for this, but that's okay. We talked about the different levels that Bitcoin may need to go back down towards to find a healthy correction. And one of those levels was as low as $32,000. Bitcoin did not do that. We stayed in corrective movement for about 14 days before we started rallying again, which means that the bulls are running on fumes. That could mean that it's going to take longer for Bitcoin to get to all-time high. And if that is the case, then that may mean in the short term that we see a corrective movement back down to $48,000, which is the Fibonacci golden number down here at 0.618. Again, that is at $48,000 on your linear chart. So shout out to the Crypto Jeb Oscillator. Go ahead and sign up for that if you have not already. And also make sure to sign up for the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, where you can learn more about technical analysis. And there will be content coming to CT2A teaching on the Crypto Jeb Oscillator. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue along here with some other indicators. I also want to look at what the Lux Algo main indicator is saying. As you can see, there is a buy signal that came in on the 7th of February. If you had been using the buy signal here and also CJO in tandem, the Crypto Jeb Oscillator in tandem, then you would know, okay, this is our early warning sign that the bulls are starting to get momentum back. Boom, we've got a confirmation, and then crazy takeoff. All right, so warning sign, confirmation, market, moonshots. That's how you use those in tandem. They confirm each other. They are all confirmations of each other. It's a little bit like the reason that you have, about a handful of jurors in a court case, because you want them to all kind of confirm each other. If something says, no, I don't agree with that, then okay, why? Then we need to kind of think about that and parse that out. That's why it's good to look at a multitude of different indicators. CJO and the mainline Lux Algo Premium indicator work very well in tandem. All right. What Lux Algo is saying right now is that we have a price target up between $55,000 and $57,900. This is an indication that Bitcoin is probably not done with this uptrend. And I have a feeling that Bitcoin may end up going into a corrective movement, but if Bitcoin does go into a corrective movement from here, I think that that corrective movement will bring us down towards the point of the $48,000 level, which would line up with some Fibonacci levels. We could fall back down to the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement from this rally, which would be about $48,500, which would be right there in the middle of the Fibonacci golden pocket, sitting between $48,000 and $50,000. Or we could drop down to the 0.5 level, which is 47.5, 47.6 on a wick, and then we would ultimately be falling back down into that golden pocket as well. It would stand to reason that Bitcoin could have about a 20 to 30% corrective movement, not 20 to 30% corrective movement as in, down to 40,000. But 20% retracement back down here. That's $10,000 and about a $2,000 to $3,000 movement, maybe down to 50 to 48K. That would not be the end of the world. Bitcoin set a new high right here. However, one of the things that I want to point out about that new high is that it is a little bit dangerous because it actually indicates bearish divergence. Now, this is something that you're going to only see on the Crypto Jeb Oscillator, and that is the fact that we have had, in between the time that we saw these two highs, downtrending momentum right here, but at the same time, we have seen a higher high set. That is a form of bearish divergence. And if you bring up some other indicators that you're also probably familiar with, such as your RSI, I believe you're going to see something similar. If we look at RSI here, actually, yes, you'll see something kind of similar here. See, the RSI is moving to the downside. We have this higher high that was set here on the candle wicks relatively recently. We pushed up into this green territory on RSI above 70. All in all, Bitcoin has been very much moving in the direction of bearish divergence, which could lead us into a short-term correction. So while the overall trend is thus, I think that Bitcoin has a very high likelihood of rallying back to all-time high within the next 2 to 4 months, based on historical analysis, based on market sentiment, based on the explosion in alts, based on the likelihood of interest rate cuts, based on the halving, based on consumer price index data, based on the Dixie, based on the stock market. Yes, every single one of those factors, based on the curtailing of the, based on the quantitative tightening that's going on in the Fed. All of these factors lead me to the conclusion that Bitcoin will be pushing towards all-time high within the next 2 to 4 months. That being said, I am also reading in the technicals that Bitcoin is in danger of a correction down to as low as $48,000 within the next week, based on what we are seeing over the last couple of days. So I'm not predicting we're going to drop down to 48, but what I am saying is that we need to keep a weather eye out, because it very well may happen, and I don't want you to get caught with your pants down, and I also don't want you to miss an opportunity to buy in down there, because if Bitcoin does drop below $50,000, there is a decent chance that that may be the last time that we ever do that again. So should we drop down to sub $50,000, I want you guys to be prepared to be able to scoop up some coin. All right, let's go ahead and read some chat. I really appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. If you have not already, make sure to go to luxalgo.com/Jeb and get access to the new Crypto Jeb oscillator. It is brand new. It has just come out, and it is available exclusively to those of you that sign up for LuxAlgo on a paid plan using our code. So go to luxalgo.com/Jeb. You're going to save 30% using our code, but you're also going to be getting access to the Crypto Jeb oscillator as a free add-on. And also make sure to go on over to the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, as linked in the description box down below, and get 20% off for a limited time only by using coupon code 20OFF. That's 20OFF. Sign up today and start learning about technical analysis so that you can apply your hearts unto wisdom. Gain the knowledge that it takes to build your finances here in the cryptocurrency space. Join over 5,000 students who have been learning for over 5 years, almost 6 years now, coming up on 6 years, how to analyze cryptocurrency markets. All right, good deal. Let's read some chat. Sweet Benabear12 said, "Grand day, Jeb. Hello, everybody. Good morning to you as well. I hope you are doing very, very well. Splendid morning to all of you." Raz said, "Good morning, Jeb, from Canada. Prediction on Coinbase this year." Thanks. Good question. Let's look at that. Coinbase. Let's see here. So over on Coinbase, obviously, as you guys know, the numbers on Coinbase are nuts. Just had an earnings call right here. It was a surprise. You can see right here that there was a pretty large upswing in earnings. We had about $100 million, $125 million surprise to the upside on earnings that just came out on last Thursday. In fact, I think it'll show us more coin financials here. Boom, here we go. As far as more Coinbase financials here. You can see their financials, $3 billion in debt, cash and cash equivalents, market cap, enterprise value, $40 billion. So their market capitalization is basically $40 billion. CEO Brian Armstrong, of course, that hasn't changed. This is a lot of very good data that they have over here. Something that you should keep in mind is Coinbase is a very volatile company. They sometimes are making a ton of money and sometimes they're making no money, but in general, they're moving in the right direction. The net margin has been moving in the right direction for some time. And in fact, Q4 of last year is when they actually started to have some net income, and it was about $273 million. In this quarter, it's even higher than that. And so they're doing... they're looking at a net of about 127, but either way, they're making money, which is what's important. And right around the time of that earnings call, Coinbase absolutely moonshot. Buy signal came in from LuxAlgo here. And for all of you guys who don't know, but LuxAlgo can be used on the stock market. It is used probably more so in the stock market than in crypto. It was created in crypto, but it is designed to work on any price action chart. So if you're a stock trader, LuxAlgo absolutely ought to be considered in the stock market as well. I use it on the S&P 500. I use it on Coinbase, on MicroStrategy, on some miners, etc. So buy signal comes in here. Take profits right up here, 199 to 218. We basically hit that. We didn't quite get there. We got very close. I think that's actually an updated price target. I think we hit the first one. If we were to look back, LuxAlgo normally doesn't put a price target that far out. Nope, 151 to 169. You can see we broke through that. and then it reset with a higher level. So Lux Algo called that. Coinbase is sitting here at more or less a new yearly high as of Friday of 193. I believe that's one of the highest levels it's had since it started to fall down into these territories. And just like many of the cryptocurrencies, it's doing very, very well. I generally recommend for people to invest in index funds or into actively managed funds or some kind of fund, a broad-based investment strategy in the markets before you start getting into single stocks. But if you are a avid cryptocurrency user, then obviously there's a lot of money that can be made in picking single stocks like Coinbase. In short, I think that Coinbase will do very well, and you can see even on the CryptoJeb oscillator, there is some bullish momentum that's coming in here. There's a lot of bullish momentum. Buy signal out here on the weekly chart has been here for some time. Monthly chart, I think it's looking at a buy signal also, not confirmed yet, but we've got this reversal zone right here on CryptoJeb oscillator. You've seen the momentum has massively shifted in the bullish direction. This is definitely a great stock to consider purchasing. Of course, you have to look at their fundamentals, but ultimately, they've had quite a few quarters of positive growth over the last little while. As you can see here, estimated 587. They surprised it by 40 million, surprised by 117, surprised by 80, surprised by 23, surprised by 127. And overall, their earnings have continued to move in the right direction. So I would say that Coinbase is a pretty good pick. All right, Shadrach Frost said, as a CT2A member, I cannot stress enough on how investing in my knowledge helped me make so many better decisions. I would highly recommend others to consider CT2A, invest in your education. Well, thank you so much, Shadrach Frost. I really appreciate that, and also appreciate your support as a moderator and as a member of our channel. And thank you for you've been in CT2A for years. Thank you so much. One House Production asking the right question said, where are those likes? Let's go, peeps. We are at 556 concurrent. Only 108 likes. Let's get up to 200 likes. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Sir, that's legal. Kid Crypto says, smash that like, guys. Jeb deserves it. Thank you. That's so nice. Nexalia. NXL. Jeb, look at it. Next level. Nexalia. Can't even find it. Is it next level? Is that what you're talking about? I see that. All right. Jesus and Crypto. Nice job, brother. It's what we're trying to do. It's what we're trying to do. All right. Christopher Ryans is in chat. Said howdy. Good morning to you as well. Striker said good morning, Jeb. Good morning to you as well. Stacy Rumsey said, here a little late. Let's go ADA. That's right. I think ADA is going to do very well. Shadrach Frost said, just started rewatching all the videos again, too, since there are new ones. Yep. Like I said, new video coming out on Friday. Just shot it yesterday. Really excited about it. As I said, it's called The Gravitational Pull of Support and Resistance. I'm really excited about that video. Really, really excited about that, guys. So make sure that you tune in to the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. If you have not already signed up for it, guys, please, you are missing out. We have spent over 5 years teaching people how to master cryptocurrency in investment and technical analysis. If you sign up today, you're going to be getting 20% off and access to all of the new content that's coming out. All right. Let's see. All right, guys, we're probably going to wrap it out here in the next couple of minutes. More content coming relatively soon. Pretty excited about some things going on behind the scenes. We've just closed a deal with a new sponsor, which I'm looking forward to you guys seeing. You guys are going to like this one. I really like this one. Obviously, we wouldn't be sponsoring. We wouldn't be building a relationship with a sponsor if we didn't believe in them. So pay close attention to that. You guys will be hearing about that relatively soon. And looking forward to some more expansion. We're hoping to do some expansion on the channel here pretty soon. I've got kind of big plans, high hopes, different things that we're going to be doing. So we'll see. You guys stay tuned for that, and you'll see a lot of that. DCA yesterday on the Wee Dip. Let's pump today. Love it. Jeb, I've made over $600 so far in crypto, and it's only been a month. Boom. Good job, J-Rod. Love to hear it. Guys, I do also want to mention before we wrap it out that today's stream is brought to you in part by NordVPN. NordVPN is the one-stop shop to protect yourself while you are browsing online. If you guys have not already signed up for NordVPN, then I personally think that you are greatly missing out on an excellent opportunity. And the reason for that is because NordVPN is going to keep you safe, and it's going to keep you free. It is that simple. Now, the technology behind it is very complicated, but the good news is that complicated technology managed by all the engineers. You don't need to worry about it. All you get is an excellent user interface, and you get a very, very robust protocol that is going to help keep you safe while you browse online. One of the reasons that you need to get NordVPN is because everybody who is watching you online can see your IP address. They can track you. They can do targeted ads to you. They can do all kinds of things to you because they can track you based on that IP address. At its core, what NordVPN does is it shrouds your IP address and makes you basically puts like a cloaking device on you while you're browsing the internet to keep you safe. Here's a couple reasons why you ought to sign up. Number one, if you're trying to browse freely and not be told what to do while browsing online, NordVPN is the place to go because they are going to shroud your identity online so you can go wherever you see fit. Okay, that's a pretty big deal because there are a lot of tyrannical banks and governments that want to tell you what you can or cannot do online. Now, please be moral online. Don't use such a powerful technology as NordVPN for evil, but I don't think you are. For the vast majority of times that we're told by a government or some kind of censor that we can't go somewhere, it's for their own benefit. That's not what I want for you. I want you to be able to browse freely and go where you see fit, and of course, use some integrity with that. But I believe you will. And the second reason why you want to sign up is because if you sign up for NordVPN, you're going to be kept safe from hackers and other thieves that are going to try and steal from you because they know your identity. On that note, One House Productions asked for verse of the day. All right, here's one that would tie into that. Proverbs 1:10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. And they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Don't go with them. Shroud your IP address and make it impossible for them to take you by signing up for NordVPN. How's that? Boom. All right, guys. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. If you guys would like to see more stock analysis on crypto stocks, tell me. I'd love to do it. One House Production, that wasn't one verse. I believe that was 10. But tell me if that tickles your fancy. That's in Proverbs chapter 1. All right. Looking for the missing Bitcoin sign. I love that so much. Where might it live today? Shall it ever return? We do still have the Bitcoin sign, and I am thinking about doing something with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but you have not seen the last of the Bitcoin sign. How's that for some channel lore? How's that for some channel lore? All right, guys, like I said, we're going to wrap it out. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. Stay tuned. We got more content coming up. Sign up for Lux Algo, NordVPN, and CT2A. Links in the description box down below. I know that sounds like a lot, but they're all going to help bless you in your walk in crypto, and I believe that you guys are going to be blessed for signing up for each and every one of those. Before we go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.